to give our kids all the alternatives we want them to have in having a healthy, productive, and happy life. And I would also like to thank all these little Stubbs warriors out here for making my day by creating such a bright spot. A day that's not always bright, I might add. But thank you guys. So really what I want to say today is there's something very special about this park because it represents not just the aspirations that I discussed a moment ago, but it represents a commitment by the state of Delaware as embodied by Governor Carney here today, by Christina School District, is here with us today, because all have made a great contribution to this beautiful park. Somebody keeps trying to get me to take down a few of the trees over there because they said then you'd be able to see the Brandywine and have a little walkway over there. So we'll test that too, right? There we go. Anybody can guess who's been talking to me about doing that. In any event, this is a beautiful place. This beautiful recreational facility behind us was funded by members of the General Assembly, Senator Brown, Representative Bolden, who's, I don't see her here, is she here? But folks who really care about our city, and so this beautiful facility behind us is going to replace the older generation that's been back over there. But it's just, to me, it's just an opportunity for us to celebrate the fact that we are all working together to create a better, healthier city, and the way to do that is to take care of these guys right here. Right here. That's our focus. So I want to thank all of you for being with us here today, and I want to turn this over to our director. Is it Governor? Is that next?
I don't have the
to the director of the state of Delaware, John.
Thank you, Mike. What a happy day. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and I just want to use my 2 minutes to recognize all the people who've had a hand in this. And first, just to underscore the main point that the mayor was making there, that these investments that we're making in the Christina School District buildings here in our state, in this park, and in projects across our city represents our hopes and aspirations for these little kids right here. These are our future. We know that. Bishop Morton, thanks for joining us. We know that future here in our city and our state depends on their success, and we believe firmly that their success in school and in life depends on their ability to read at their grade level, and that's our major focus for schools here in our city and across our state, to make sure that every child is proficient in reading by 3rd grade. And that's why you'll see as you go through this playground all kinds of information to children about books, reading and learning. And that's why our focus here with the Stubbs School, which formerly was school, in our MOU with Christina School District, was to convert it to an early childhood center and a family support center on the 2nd floor. And Helen Anderson is here somewhere. Where's Helen? Support Center. Jim Simmons is here. Jim is representing the Department of Education and works closely with Dr. Shelton and the board of the Christina School District, who's represented here by our good friend, splendid out with his hat and summer gear. Thanks for joining us. Dan Shelton is here, who's a breath of fresh air representing the school district. I want to recognize Senator Brown, Representative Bolden, who couldn't be here. I spoke to her yesterday afternoon. She's as excited about this project as I am. And again, this is an indication, this is a symbol of our commitment to these children. And it's also tells us that the way to be successful, Bishop, and you know this, is that if we're all working together. I mean, this is the school district, the state of Delaware, Department of Education. This is our early childhood center. This is the city of Wilmington, our elected officials, state and city. And I want to thank everybody for being part of it.
Hello, everyone. How you all doing? Good. All right. I'm Ian Smith. I'm the director of Parks and Rec. You've never heard this before, but happy National Parks and Rec Month. All right, all right. Well, so the hashtag that the National Parks and Recs Association is using is Our Parks, Our Rec Story. And this is part of that Parks and Rec story. All of you who've lived here have your little spot in the city that you loved and you remember as a child. This is a great opportunity for our kids here to have that same dream, that same memory. This playground was designed for the purpose of brain and language development. So when we can take the classroom out of the brick and mortar and bring it outside, bring our kids in nature where they can get exposed to the learning that they're getting inside is always a great thing. So I encourage you all to come here, bring your children here, even if you don't live here, be a part of it. I encourage you to connect with donating books for the playground as well. And as you can see, there's also adult workout sections too. So if children are playing, you can work out as well. Thank you. Senator Brown? Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
It's good to see you here on the east side. I like to call it the place where opportunity lives, and because of the investments of the state of Delaware through the leadership of Governor John Carney and the partnership with the city of Wilmington, Mayor Prizicki and Dr. Shelton and Christina School District, we're here to highlight and expand upon how we create learning neighborhoods on the east side of Wilmington right here in Kirkwood Park, which is a great blend of history, where we have a statue of Clifford Brown in the garden just behind you. It is also home to the two-time Delaware State Football Championship Howard High School Wildcat football team. And we're making these investments in our parks and our playground for our youth. I can't help but to look around and see because of John Rago, he's not here, but you know, John Rago is like the Minister of Communications, that we have individuals that grew up on the east side that are here. So all of those east siders that are here, y'all wave your hands. I see y'all. And so to see all of them here, graduates from Stubbs School, the real one. And that rich history and heritage that is East Side. Through this project, we're able to communicate to the residents of the East Side that they have value, that they matter, that we're investing in that we have a bright future for these young bees that are here, right? Y'all are bees, right? The beehive. Not Beyonce's beehive, but the beehive. And so because we're making those investments in these young people, I firmly believe that the future is looking back at us, and they're praying for us to see beyond our time. Because of these investments today, we're seeing beyond our time and making sure our children have everything they need to be successful in the future. And that work could not be done without the great leadership of the next person I want to introduce, who is the principal of Stubbs, Dr. Whitney Williams.
Good morning and thank you. I can get so overwhelmed by the fact of this becoming a reality. I will say, as we were recognizing Howard, that I am the proud granddaughter of my grandmother, Catherine King, late grandmother, Catherine King, who was the graduating class of 1939 in the original Howard. So I am grateful, and it's so divine that I get the privilege and honor to now be the leader here in this Stubbs Early Education Center in Stubbs community. I'm so grateful that this has become a reality. And again, just thanking everyone, as Senator Brown shared, we are the hive, the beehive, as we have affectionately called ourselves. Our children are our bumblebees, and we adults are the beekeepers. And if anyone knows and remembers that the fact that we are called the bumblebees came divinely, as the bumblebee, despite its size and its wings, is not supposed to fly, but yet it does. And so thereby, that's us, as we would call ourselves, despite the circumstances that some of us have been born in or are faced with within our communities. No matter what, children will thrive. We thrive at the hive. That's our motto. So I express my sincere gratitude to Mayor Perzicki, Governor Carney, former executive director, couldn't leave him out, Mr. Kevin Kelly, Director Ian Smith, Senator Darius Brown, my Christina leadership family, our very own Superintendent Dr. Shelton, Dr. Akins, Mr. Longfellow. I have to acknowledge also my friend and legend, Mr. Maurice Pritchett, who was also a part of making sure that we continued in this effort. And to all of our Stubbs family, our Dulgen family, our state family, Public Information Officer, Mrs. Alva Mobley. I'd like to also thank the United Way of Delaware for giving us the inspiration of literacy for this playground theme. At the Get Delaware Reading Wilmington, we are Get Delaware Reading Wilmington School. So I'm thankful for that initiative, as it was mentioned, to promote literacy and increase the literacy levels for all of our children here in Wilmington. So one of the first things in coming to this building was that we know we needed our children to be able to play outside. How crucial is that we all know that outdoor play is very beneficial for children, just beyond the physical activity that it provides, but unstructured physical activity improves the health of our children physically, socially, and emotionally. It helps them socialize and understand their bodies better so that they can self-regulate. How many of us know we need to help them learn how to self-regulate, and also engage in imaginative play and just enjoy, to be able to safely enjoy play outdoors, as all of us had the opportunity to do as children, right? So I am very, very grateful, and that this moment has brought where our faith saw something and now we're living in the reality, and that gives us the hope and encouragement to know that other things that we can believe in will surely come to pass. So thank you all very much, every single last one of you, for coming out today and engaging and celebrating in this opportunity with us. We just can't wait for the children to play. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Shelton, superintendent here in the Christina School District. And I'm the placeholder standing in the way of these guys getting over on that equipment. So I'm going to be very, very brief. I just want to thank all of our partners. We had so many people involved in getting this project going. And the city, the state, our legislature, the governor's office, lots of people working together to get this project forward. But it's not just this playground. There has been a true investment on the east side, not just here at Stubbs, but over at Bancroft. And we're looking forward to the first school built in the city of Wilmington in over 50 years on the east side when we rebuild Bancroft. So it's not just a little investment here, it's a big investment across the east side of Wilmington to make sure that our kids have what they need to be successful. And this investment shows that we know that our children are our future. Our children are going to be where we go next. And by investing in them, they're going to be able to be successful. So this Dual Generation Center is the beginning of their career, and then they're going to move on through state-of-the-art buildings and being able to be successful because they have what they need to be successful. I can't thank the governor, the mayor, our legislature, Senator Brown. We appreciate Representative Bolden, who can't be with us tonight, our city council. Everyone is working together to make sure that we do right by our kids. And I think that's really my message. So thank you all. We really appreciate it. And now we're going to walk over to that big red ribbon and grab the biggest pair of scissors you ever saw. All right?
Let's walk. All right, come on.
And Senator Carper's not here, so I'm going to take the countdown. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Guess what's next? What do you think's next?
Take this thing. Now that's a real reward, right?